Good morning! Welcome to another episode of Biker Sin. Again, you catch me on my daily commute, chilling in these streets, playing in traffic, and chill! What I was going to talk about today is something that I always get asked. Like, I don't understand why I always get asked this question just because they see me on this sort of bike. And people are always like, yeah, do you do wheelies? Like, no. They're like, why don't you do wheelies? I don't need to do any wheelies. And to be honest, like, I don't get any, satisfaction from doing the wheelies. Like, what I'm doing, just lifting the bike up and demonstrating how much balance I've got when the bike's on one wheel. It's like, I just don't see the point, because it's like doing wheelies over and over and over. It's like, that gets boring. To be honest, I always say to a lot of people, like, I don't even, like, why would you even do wheelies on roads, especially like roads that's sort of like heavily populated with, cars. You've got bicycles, you've got other motorbikes, you've got buses, and you've got so much furniture as well that's just in the way. I don't get any satisfaction from doing wheelies, but I can do wheelies, and I think I've only got one vid up that was showing me popping a couple, but not sort of like extended wheelies. It was just like, for a couple of feet, something like that. I like going around corners, and they're like, oh yeah, no, that's rubbish. But I'm like I get so much satisfaction from knowing that, yeah, I can go through a corner at a relatively good amount of speed and still, it basically helps me to become a better rider. Whereas if you just always want to do wheelies, why don't you just get a unicycle? There's only one wheel on that. That's one thing as well. On bikes, it's easy to show off. Like, there's 3 things you can do on actually there's quite a few things you can do to show off on a bike. Like, you could do wheelies, you can do burnouts, you could do endos, you could go really fast, and you could go around corners. But I don't like to show off, because when you show off, that's when shit just starts to go wrong. And that's one thing I learned as a child, man. Like, I used to always love showing off, especially when the girls were about. I used to show off a lot, and it resulted in me like bursting my head open as well. So I learned my lesson from that. But yeah, I don't see the reason why people just always want to do wheelies. The reason as well why I sort of like going through corners is because you get that sort of, it's not really an adrenaline rush, but it's a rush to see that, yeah, you're on that sort of knife edge of balance. And like when you're going through the corner at a certain amount of speed, you can literally feel everything that the bike is doing underneath you. And because you're sort of just relying on your own abilities to get through that corner safely, it feels good. And that's one of the reasons why I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons why I love going to the track, because there's nothing more satisfying than a good set of corners stitched together with different complexities, and being able to get through those corners really, really fast. It's unexplainable, man. So to all you straight line heroes out there, learn to take a corner, man. But anyways, I just can't wait to go back to the track. Really cannot wait. But yeah, anyway guys, that's just it from me today. Just a quick little morning rant to set my mind clear of all those things. I just can't think of any words. I had some coffee, but it's not doing the trick. I still feel fucking knackered from yesterday. But yeah. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, do the usual. Like, dislike. If you don't like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, ride safe guys. See you on the next one.